and welcome. I'm Master Lama Rasaji, and this is our Thursday edition of Rasaji Speaks. Don't forget that today on Prosperity of Life webinar, we're going to have Sister Nan and Brother Nate, and they're going to be interviewing Dr. Preston, Dr. Beth, and Dr. Jeannie about the webinar and seminar that we did this past weekend, Unleashing the Breath Within. I think you'll have some really interesting questions, and you'll be the first ones to hear what is the next chapter that we're going to do. When are we going to do it? And what is going to be that next chapter? That will be announced today. So by all means, don't miss it at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Also, Master David's live training tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern time, 8 o'clock Central, 7 Mountain, and 6 o'clock for your people on the Pacific Rim. Today's topic, coming to the end of the City of Lights, the Hindu celebration, as we begin to move more toward Advent, which is our City of Lights or spiritual City of Lights, festivals of lights. We're going to talk about prosperity, the results of balance, shining among wealth and knowledge, and spiritual awakening. It's an interesting thing that happens when people start to do the Tai Chi Gong exercises and their sadhanas. They might be focusing on one thing, like, I really want my health to happen. But all of a sudden, also financial opportunities are showing up, investment opportunities, which is mainly what we talk about in PFL, is why Lamaji dedicated 2 chapters to money. Money is one of those top 5 to 10 things spoken about in the Bible. Money and work must have been important, or why is it there, right? Actually, the transition of us moving from a victim consciousness into an empowerment, very well, a lot has to do with how we're earning our money, front door and back door. But initially, without even pursuing PFL, a lot of people, Master David was one in his early training, doors financially were opening up just because he was raising his vibration. I think some of you have noticed that, and if you have, chime in the comments and let these people know that, the river or ocean can lift all boats. All boats means the 8 chapters around the first chapter, which we call the hub. If I want to look at an 8 stream or vehicle or roadways to the source of all creation, to the chi, the intrinsic energy, the chi that we speak about at the circle of chi, right here, right there. And then what we talk about in Tai Chi Gong, that chi, that manifestation of the divine. As you get more of that into your consciousness, more of it into your auric field, it has a higher intelligence. The intuition starts to go completely off the charts. And you will notice as you're skimming through the circle of chi, let's say you're doing your first 45-day renewal, what really happens in that? Why is that important? You're saying yes to a conscious 45 days. It will become the most conscious 45 days that the people do. You're saying kind of no to the unconscious you. You're also telling friends and families and people who are texting you all the time, whether they're offering you good or bad advice, whether they're trying to be friendly or they're manipulating you. You're saying, look, I'm taking a sabbatical with the Lama for the next 45 days. So if you don't hear little to nothing from me, don't be offended. I love you. I just want to focus on my 45-day lesson, my 45-day renewal. But also advise them to tone down the rhetoric, the family kind of taffy, gluey kind of drama that they always want to deal with. Just tell them you're not going to interact in drama. There's no chi in drama. You'd think by now some of the people that's been around off and on by now would have figured that one out, but I guess not. There is no chi in drama. There's very little chi in the past. In the presence is where the divine is, and that's where and who you are. The more we do our mirror meditation, we start to pay attention to what's happening to the clearing of our auric field. We feel it, we hear it, we smell it, we taste it, and eventually we see it. All the senses are accelerated. That's why they call it extrasensory perception or audio. With me, it started with the hearing. Hearing and feeling came together. I didn't know that I was opening my heart and my power center at the time, and they were both opening simultaneously. And thank God that they were, because that way you can be more clear about how you use the power in a proper way. There's a lot of people out there today that are seeking power, but they don't want to have anything to do with their heart. And they don't want to have anything to do with love. They want to have everything to do with power. It's the quality of your power as it is the quality of your chi that determines. Jesus said the second coming was coming in power and by the fruit of our labors. When I'm returning to the Garden of Eden, remember, things went south when we left. We learned to make money by the sweat of our own brow, and that's where we learned about the hamster wheel. And most people are still on that hamster wheel. Are you? If you're driven from the moment you get out of bed until you're on the way home, and you've spent 8 to 6 hours a day, when do you stop and pause and rest and say, is there more to life than this? The moment you do that, you're self-realized being. The moment you do that, you're self-realized being. I would wish that for all of you, because that's the first of two major steps to take. Realize that you're the source of the universe. You're co-creator with the divine. And if you don't like your life, what the heck? Change it. If you don't like the people in your life, get some new friends. You don't like the job you're doing, get a new job or create a career. You don't like anything that's going on, well, we do mirror meditation and column exercise for a reason. Of course, the most simplest thing it would be to do, where we talk about all of these things, is go to the circleofchi.com, use the link of the person who gave it to you, because you can even get more discounts and more perks because of that. But if you go to the Circle of Chi and you're hearing this for the first time, circleofchi.com, and then look for the 45-day renewal. And it's talking about one of 45 days. It's really powerful. What will you do when you come out of your 45-day renewal? Remember, at 1 o'clock today, Dr. Beth, Dr. Preston, Dr. Jenny, Nate, and Nan, and we will be hearing about, and you'll be able to ask questions that maybe you didn't have a chance to ask last Saturday. Now you got them for 45 minutes, and they're right in front of you, and ask away. And you'll be the first to hear about what chapter of Dr. Beth and Master David and Lamaji's book that's coming out, the operational manual for the human body. It's coming out soon. You want to know what chapter that we're doing next, right? Think about it. As we say in the Far East, Baraka Busha. And may the blessings be to you and to your glorious family. I will see you tomorrow on Shangri-La Friday. Don't be late. We have a lot of things to cover. God bless you and God bless your family.